I'm not sure what I did in the last video. I probably drilled some holes. That seems like the kind of thing I'd do. Well, I've had time to think about drilling the holes in the face of this guitar, and I think I'm going to go for it. They could be like famous last words and it all goes horribly wrong, but I think I'm going to do it. So what I'm going to do is probably a 3mm hole here. Four, five. Maybe a 6mm hole here. And maybe if I do a 6, a 4 and a 2. That'll work. That's what I'm going to do. 6, 4 and 2. And it's going to work. So we will start with the 6. Basically what I want to do is get my drill at the right angle so that I'm not going straight in, but I'm also not going too shallow an angle that it skips and tries to move its way off up the body. I need to get the brad point to sit bang on where I've marked, so I will mark that again with a bradawl, and I will probably start drilling a little bit steeper and then shallow out the angle a little as I go along. And then there will definitely be clean-up work to do and some sculpting to do with a Dremel in here. I like those. So I've mostly shaped the 3 here. I've just got to smooth these 3 in and sand them like I have these now. They look really rather cool. Very subtle, but there's a bit of something there. What do I need to do next? I think I need to put some frets in. Yeah, let's put some frets in. I need 24 of them. And I've got that much fret wire. a big fan of kind of medium jumbo frets, so I tend to get the same size from the same supplier. I can't remember exactly what the size is or who the supplier is, which is really helpful, isn't it? But it's this. This is all I've got in the workshop at the moment, which might be just enough to do the 24 frets on here, but probably not. But I have got some more, which has been delivered in the past couple of days, so it's somewhere in the pile of things in the house. I'll get to it. But basically, what I need to do with this is measure out how much I need, cut it off, and what makes life a bit easier is a block with 24 holes drilled in it to just sit your fret wire in. This doesn't have any binding, and the fret slots go all the way across. They're not blind slots, so it's a bit easier on this. I don't need to trim off the tang or anything. I can literally just cut the frets, put them in, file the ends. So I think I'm just going to get on with that. That was easy. The problem with good quality fret wire is that it's quite tough. It's not quite stainless steel fret wire tough. That takes a bit more effort to cut. But it does take a little bit of energy to cut this stuff, which means that it'll take longer to wear down, which is nice. But it also means that my wrists and hands ache like mad after I've done this job. I should probably get myself some new, bigger cutters. Well, I did get 24 out of that, which means I've got like leftover fret wire. Oh no, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to build another guitar. Oops. So I've already gone over this fretboard and I've checked that all my slots are the right depth. So if I wanted to go over it again, I've got my little flush cut saw, which I can just double check. Make sure that they're all nice and clean. Probably should do that again anyway. I've also gone over all of these slots with a small, it was either triangular or square, it's got a corner. A small file which I've put a little bevel on the edge of each of these slots, which just helps guide the fret in a bit smoother. And basically all I need to do now is start hammering them in. I'm going to put a little bit of glue in each slot, which just helps fill the gap if there is one underneath the fret itself. Doesn't really help to hold them in, but can't do any harm. However, to do that, I want one of my trusty pieces of veneer. That one should do. I believe that's walnut burl. I've also got some water spray and some blue roll to clean up with. Other wiping substances are available. Substances, medium, cloths, whatever you want to call it. And despite being a multi-scale, and actually no, that's about the only thing that's different about this, isn't it? Well, despite being a multi-scale, this stage is exactly the same as any other guitar. Put the fret in the slot, hit it with a hammer. or use a press, depending on which method you prefer. I have a press, but it's not here. It's in a different room. And I like hitting things with hammers. Uno, dos, tres, catorce. Learn to count, Bono. 14. 4. 14. 4. Big difference. They're bigger. That would have made life easier. We live and learn.